Hello, YouTube. Hi, hi, hello, hello, hello. If this is your first time, welcome to Africa hashtag Here I Come. And my name is Kaya. I think I said it for the 8th and forgot to read. I don't know. I kept changing the times because I was on Global Green Book on her live. It's popping. A lot of good information. A lot of good information. I'll wait a couple minutes to see if some people come in because I guess I did it wrong. I still have to get used to it. I'm not used to it yet. Oh man. But if you've been tuning in, you already know we're gonna keep it with some meditation a little bit.
Hi, my name is Angela Carter.
Other than the commercial that we're hearing from
how to get this
YouTube.
book that contains life-changing, powerful affirmations.
So we can get on with some meditation. Wait for some people to come in. 1 or 2 people, I guess. 5 was asking for too much. I know when I hang up, it shows a certain amount of people, but when I'm on here, it shows another amount. So it shows more when I click off of it. So I know it's people watching me. So hello to you, laid back individuals. Mm, and I never seen. Grab your wine, your firecracker, your smoke, whatever. Okay, that was a couple of seconds, probably 2 minutes. Okay, so no one joined me yet. So I'm just gonna. Oh wait, let me share the link. Sorry. Yeah, I'll get used to this. This is this is definitely some work. You have to remember this, that. I recommend no people with dementia to try to start a channel by themselves. So that's the link. So if you would like to pop in and pull up on me, that'd be great. And I'm gonna move along and talk about alpha females. Okay. If you've been tuning in and you know me, or well, know of me, you know that I am a feminine tomboy. And right now, and I've been embracing the tomboy part, not the girly femme part. So, however, I figured this topic is important because I noticed that a lot of us women who are alpha females have difficulties in relationships. So, I'm wondering if that is because we're alpha female, or is it just because it's hello queen, or is it because of The woman being an alpha female, or just her just messing up the relationship? Yes. I'm like, let me finish this. And I think I set the time kind of backwards. My sister came in here. Hopefully she'll come back because she be taking medication. So thank you. So hopefully she'll come back. Normally King Unk, he normally up in here with me. But we was in Global Green Book and her live. I enjoyed it. Good information, good vibes. But to the wait a minute, hold up, because I have to pay attention. You gotta pay attention to this, and then you gotta pay attention. So hold up. So yeah, so me being an alpha female, I I don't know. It's like I don't think that being an alpha female messes up your relationship. I don't believe it do. Some guys do, and they believe that, and maybe that's probably why they scared of us or intimidated by us. I mean, I'm just that's why I set up this topic. Maybe somebody can blow through here and help me figure that out because I'm not understanding why would a man be intimidated by a woman that knows what she wants, um, don't play any games, and just not for the crap, just trying to do what needs to be done, live life, be happy in peace. So I'm really not understanding that, you know. Like I've been with in a couple of relationships where they was actually intimidated because I made more money than them, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, dude, like you can go out there, apply yourself to the same thing. Here I am, your cheerleader, trying to talk you into starting your own business, and you don't want to do it. You know, so I mean, how could you get mad at an alpha female when she's trying to help you elevate and you're not helping. You're not doing nothing but adding water back into the boat, if I may say. You know, drowning everybody, messing up the whole situation, everything. I mean, I'm just not understanding it. I don't get it. You know, with being an alpha female, I don't. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, Sagittarius are good with their hands, so you know you can massage them and curse them out. You know, even when we argue, we're the aggressive one. I know I am. You know, and I don't take away um a man's manhood. I mean, I just can't help it if I'm tougher than you or braver than you, or I mean, don't you think that you like need to like work on yourself, not like try to beat me down with everybody else, like, you know. And some guys, that's another reason why some guys cheat on women that are elevated, you know. But then you have some women that do belittle that man. I've been on both sides, you know, where I'll belittle him, and then it was times where I wouldn't, you know. This is crazy. Excuse me. I'll be walking around. Oh, sorry. I be having crystals everywhere. Had to pop out my jet and started hurting my head. Ooh, that was hurting. Stick it somewhere. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I like to stick my crystals on me when I'm around certain people. It depends. If they say, "Hey, grab me," I grab them. So you know, I just look like, "Who? What's up? Who coming?" And they tell me, and that's the one I grab. Even in the store. But anyway, so back to alpha females. So you know, I've been in relationships with uh guys where you know they would actually sabotage whatever I had going on just because. And I always said to myself, like, well, why are you with me? And why were you? You know, and me not thinking about the stuff that I did. But if somebody did something to me, I'm gonna check you on that, and that's gonna be that. I'm not sitting there accumulating all this hate without addressing that. Like, yo, what's good? You know, so I'm not understanding. I feel like one of them guys from Iraq. Don't come trying to blow my channel up. We're not doing that, all right? It's like, no, I'm only joking. That's just a joke. And maybe it was dry, but it was just a joke. Don't worry, I got nigga jokes too. Got jokes for everybody. But anyway, the alpha female has successful relationship. Oh, so some of them, I've known some women who didn't have successful relationships, and I know some that alpha females that did. But you get a lot of men that like to get beat and smacked up by a woman. You know, I've been with men that didn't like me smacking them up, and I've been with men who didn't like me smacking them up. You know, so you get some guys that do like alpha females because you know we get to boss them around, but they don't know what to do with their own little life. You know, so they think you know they gotta deep dig within. Yeah, well, I believe that we all bring out different sides. You know, everybody bring out a different side of people. That's why, you know, I learned that when I was a young buck, before I was even a teenager. And that's why I was always, you know, not really into worried about what other people said about somebody, you know. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend was a Sag. He was a producer. And I be doing that zodiac stuff here and there. And they're very, very good with their hands, you know. So, but very flirtatious, you know. Sneaky. I don't know about the women, but I do know about the men. I do know. I know. I know. But I was with him for like 11 years, 12 years, something like that, on and off. Uh, anyway, so I've been on both sides, and it's crazy. And you know, I think it doesn't really matter if you're an alpha female. It depends on the type of guy you're dating and how this guy feel about himself. That's what I think. I mean, I don't see it no other way. And I'm the type of person I think any and every way my brain will allow me to think before I even come to my own conclusion or understanding. So, and that's my understanding. I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it. Why would that's the only thing I could think of is this the guy just don't have he don't have no self-esteem. Let me try to text my sister. I'm feeling a little lonely now. Even though I know I'm speaking to audience and trying to draw in the audience, I that's a little and look at her little butt. She on Instagram and I'm over here. I'm over here. I had to text her help. Oh, like, oh my goodness, like, help me, you know. So no, don't want to come up in here with me. She just want to text half a paragraph. Don't want to come talk to me or nothing. Don't want to come in here. It's two people. The other person don't want to say anything. You know, like, did y'all press the like button? Did y'all even hook me up? Press the like button. Can y'all hook me up on that at least? And don't nobody want to come here and talk to me about alpha females. I want to know why, what type of man. I got to meet me some psychiatrists, some people that's in the. Oh, my neighbor doing it, but I don't think she want to do that. But yeah, somebody who could come, help us. We are this the sick, this the sick channel. We anybody. You could be crippled, whatever. We don't care. You could be blind. You could be mental health. You could be rape victims. I'm all that. Like you could be whatever. You could be obese. It doesn't matter. It's over here. You could be. You're allowed to be sick without nobody judging you. You could be here. But anyway, back to the alpha female. So what what the alpha female even came from? Like who I should have done my research on that before. I should have. Cause I mean, who would even make that up? Like alpha female, like I mean, that's a person, an individual taking care of their business, doing what they need to do, and get things done. I don't think alpha female means beating up on no man, being a man beater. I don't think that's what alpha female means. Girl, I know I look funny on the screen. One day when I get in my girly mode, I get dressed. But shoot, I be doing some women a favor. Be happy I'm looking like crap. You know what I mean? Like shoot, uh, I help people with their self-esteem looking like crap. And I'm just comfortable. Now I see why. I used to be like, oh my goodness, when people got older, I'd be like, oh, well, they used to be the fly one and now they just don't care no more. And now I see why. You're going through your menopause, you want to be comfortable. I'm just tomboy comfortable. I'm in a house. I have a roommate. So I'm not gonna walk around trying to be looking all mother freaking sexy and the nigga think I want him. I'm watching how I move. You feel me? And like I said, I don't need niggas knocking on my doors. This is how I look. Some of my stuff is packed up already. Most of my stuff is packed up already, piled in my closet, ready to go to Africa. I gotta start saving a couple dollars first. So once I start saving that money, then I work towards saving up. I mean, getting the ticket and all that. But I want to save up for my land first. Put money up for that, but I want to move first. My lease is over in March. I hate moving, but I love moving. But alpha females, like that's all I had on that. But I've known some successful alpha females who had successful relationships who who don't, you know. So I think it depends on the partner that you choose. I'm an alpha female. I love being an alpha female. I love taking control. I really don't like following no niggas because they be moving messy. Let me show my face when I say it because I mean what I'm saying. I don't really like following men because they move messy. I don't have time for that. There's no way in the world your life all messy and I'm watching all the mess in your life and you think I'm gonna follow you. We're not gonna do that. I need to see no flaws up in your shit before you think I'm gonna follow you. We're not gonna do that. The little triggers and the little pet peeves, that's one thing. We can work on that or whatever. But we no, I'm just not. I don't. I don't mind trying to be submissive. I really don't. But it has to I call it Queen Empath. So no, like she said, I just forgot what I was going to say. She said, wait a minute, let me see. You said, I like when you said, hold up. Yeah, to bring the best out of you. So if you're bringing the best out of each other, then why would it even look like alpha? It's just I'm playing my part and I'm contributing. That's how, it's supposed to be. Each individual is supposed to put in their part. And unfortunately, the women, we tend to have to play a bigger part. Whether the man is in the household or not, the woman still plays the biggest part. I mean, am I wrong about that? I mean, there's two people in here. Can I get a yay or nay? Matter of fact, can I get a? I love avocados and I love the eyeballs. Eyeballs for all our empaths. If you ever an empath and you come through here, give me that eyeball. You know, and the universal symbol I love the most also is the avocado with the hammer. The avocado is the seed. I mean, the avocado is the vegetable, and it's pure, it's natural, 100. And that seed. If you plant that seed, if you plunger it right and correctly in the soil, it will grow properly and beautiful. So that's what the hammer is to get that growth going. You know, so that's what avocados mean to me. if that's weird or if that make any sense. So I love the hammer and the avocado. Like, hey, yeah, like that part. Like, you said it. Like you can't say nothing else. You get that hammer on the avocado. Bust like yes. I'm such a weirdo. Like I love my weirdness. I love it. I love some me. I feel like you guys should love yourself too. You know, like really, really love you. I mean, I don't really, really love me, but I'm learning. I still have some flaws that I'm trying to deal with. Like, girl, deal with it. And you getting old, so you definitely start dealing with it. But it's like when you get older, you're like, that's it. I give up. I give up. Oh man, like I give up. That's so funny. I mean, you know what? This internet makes a person start feeling like they're crazy. Because it really feels like I'm talking to myself. I mean, oh yeah, yeah. And I know you like the black hearts. I know you like the black hearts. I love them eyeballs. I'm always drawing the eyeballs, even when I do my readings. When I do my readings, I have like this crystal, the one that was the necklace, and I put that on the eyeball, and then on my I drew a star. The ancestors had me draw a star. So even though they're not really into that, but they allow me to do that, so they partake. But I put this on the star, and I got. I'll put. Yes, I know that is yours. You love that black heart. Yes. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know, but right now, and I'm like really going through the tomboyish thing. I guess because my menopause, and I just don't. I really don't want to be around like like under a guy like that. Like I don't think that that's sexy to um to be sweating. I mean, I be doing my deliveries, and some of them be looking at me like I'm crazy because if I get lost, especially when I'm having anxiety, oh my goodness, and I break out in that sweat, and they looking at me like, why she sweating like that? And it just came out of nowhere as soon as right before I'm approaching their door, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, are you kidding me? Like, really? I be just saying to myself, self, for real? Like, it's just this menopause thing is just, my mother didn't tell me all that. Maybe I wasn't listening, but I don't think she ever heard nothing to me like that because she wasn't even going through menopause now. So I don't know. But at some point, I felt like somebody should have gave me a heads up. You know, but I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. But I love being a bossy woman. But I'm bossy for all the right reasons. I'm not bossy to be shady or nothing like that. Like, no, if I see that you're doing something where you have a habit and it's like deteriorating who you are and making you look bad and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, nigga, if you don't want to listen, then I'm gonna have to grab you by your throat, nigga. Let me record you. Let me let you listen to yourself. Yes, and then maybe and sometimes some will be like they don't know until you actually put them in front of them. Because you get people that look in the mirror and they're not really looking at themselves. I don't know what the fuck they looking at, and I'm saying that because I don't know what I was looking at. I really don't. I don't know what I was looking at, but I was all over the place. Yes, I was. hmm So but I am trying to. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to um, learn how to level the alpha in me. Like I think I need to learn. Well, I know I need to learn when to be woof woof and when not to be. So when to bark and when not to bark. When to take control. But I get impatient. Like you be taking too long. Like look. You want it done, do it yourself. That's what my mother always said. You want to do a crime, do that by yourself too. Because I tell somebody, well, motherfucker snitch on you. So, you might as well just, hey, shoot. Well, oh, honey, I had this is my favorite blanket. Me and this blanket, hold up. I'm going to show you at yes. And I didn't even know that. Even when you drink, even when you be drinking, mm-mm, that wine, oh yes, honey. Yes, yes. I be like, oh well, especially liquor. Mm-mm. Yeah, certain foods. I do agree. I definitely do. But I'm coping with it. What is the blue cohosh and black cohosh, and you have to take that, drink some um every day. And after I don't know how long, I gotta ask the young lady, but she said she gave it to her mom and her mother. It been helping her mother a lot. Yes, hey sis. It been helping her mother a lot with her menopause. So, I just thought you just take it whenever you start having the hot flashes. She was like, no, you gotta take it every day. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shoot. Well, I'll try it. But yeah, certain foods do trigger. It
Can
def-
you hear me, sis? It's kind
yes.
of.
You see my text? I was like, help! I said she on Instagram.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay. It takes days to get out of your system. Oh, the wine. That's fine. I'm used to it. I've been drinking. I started drinking in my late 20s, but I get it in. I sure enough made up for the years that I didn't start young like the young bucks normally start. If that made any sense. But yeah. But I've just been trying to deal with it. And let me show y'all my favorite blanket. Me and this blanket been through all kinds of stuff. Like this blanket been through everything. Like my journey from moving so far away from home. This is gonna be my blanket to Africa too. I mean, I wish it could be cuter, but I'm already attached to this one. Maybe I can get another one, but I'm scared this one gonna get jealous. I'm weird. Like my stuff acts jealous. I don't know why and how the hell I be tuning into stuff like that, but that's how it be. But this is my favorite blanket, y'all. And it's so ugly too. I forgot how I got it too. Somebody probably gave it to me. or they probably left it and I kept it and took a liking to it. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you drink, you're right, and it'd be like sometimes for a couple of days you'll have them flashes. But when like, and I noticed that too when I was fasting and not drinking for that month. I didn't really, I had hot flashes, but it wasn't as bad and it wasn't as frequent. So I don't know. But the coharsh, blue and black, I had that, so I just have to be mindful to take it every day. Because I normally drink my tea when I'm doing my readings. Actually, I did that lady reading, the girl that recommended them cards for me. I did her reading. I finally got done her reading.
You
Well, I'm not
finished?
always. Well, yeah, I finished, but the energy is telling me to pull some more on her. So she had to do something. So I was going in, and she said, "Oh my God, everything you're saying is accurate." So I'm really proud of myself, but I had to thank her for recommending these cars, but I still wasn't. I still didn't want to take them until the car said take me home. You know what I'm saying? Those are the same cars that try to get aggressive. And I'm like, oh wait a minute, hold on. We don't do that here in this space. It was something here earlier when I was inviting the positive ancestors, and then I seen something on my parentio, and I went off. Like I freaked out. I went off, like cursing it out, because I'm like, look, show yourself. I don't care about all that. But if you're negative, you're gonna get your ass up out of here, because all us gonna work together to make sure you do that. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, because there's a couple of things I got to do to do some hoodoo shit. So I gotta do some things that everything I do is protection so far. I haven't done anything to do anybody dirty. Had to sit their ass down. I haven't had to do that, and I don't want to. But it's a couple of protection things, and it was confirmation with the girl at the store that I go to. And then she told me that, and then I told her that I'm on YouTube, and she was like, oh no, she started really going off like, no, you gotta do this, do that, da, da, da. And then so I told her my the tiger eye is the one. I was waiting for one of my crystals to let me know which one to get in a necklace. you know. So none of them told me until I almost lost my tiger. I thought I did, and I started freaking out about it. So it started laughing at me, saying, "Yeah, now make me the necklace." So I got to make the tiger the necklace. Matter of fact, where is she? Oh, here she goes. Uh, no, that one, not that one. Hold up. Okay. I like them in my size. My baby, she's sexy. Look at that. Oh yeah. Mhm. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting that on my neck. I
Which
wanted to
one
get
is that?
the tiger eye. I wanted to get the selenite, but it's so long. I'm not gonna walk around with this all long on my like it was crazy. Somebody was trying to do something though earlier because ancestors had me put it over my room door earlier. So I don't know what was up with that. They tell me where to put them, and I just put them where they tell me to put them at. That's so weird. Oh wow, we got a he came in like, yo, well, hello. What's up? How are you? They're like, yo, yo. But what do you think about alpha females? You want to come up in here? Let me put the link at the bottom. You didn't join the link. Please don't hang your penis out or anything. Yeah, like that. I was told that people do some crazy stuff. But you're more than welcome to join us women. You're the only male in here that I know. So far, I don't know who the other second person is. But how do you feel about alpha female? I'm doing fine today. How do you feel about alpha females? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about alpha females?
I know a few females.
Say that again, sis.
I know a few alpha females.
Okay, talk about what you observed from them.
Um, well, you know what? Someone told me before that I reminded them of an alpha female, but I really just think that some people, would call some of us an alpha female if we have a real strong energy, or if
Right,
we're real aggressive, or don't tell
right,
no, you know, then some may say,
right.
"Oh, you're an
No
alpha."
shit. Say it. No shit.
No shit. But some people do say that they'll use certain characteristics, and they'll be like, oh, that's an alpha female. But I guess everyone's definition would vary. I honestly, I really don't see anything wrong with an alpha female. They're just, in my opinion, they just happen to be one of those women that are just, real headstrong. They may or can be aggressive, and most of the time that's because they get shit done.
Well, I'm a procrastinator, but I get it done. It gets
Right.
done. But it's just that I don't know. I don't understand why. Maybe it's something I inherited from my mother. Like I said, and I think the video yesterday, uh, my family, it's like mostly women. We just the last what 2 generations, 2 or 3 generations, we just started having um no, the last generation or two, we just started having like a lot of boys, you know, but most of the family had been girls, and the men they went off into service. So the women are left to what? So maybe it's something I inherited through the generational bloodline.
I
You
mean, if you
know.
come from a family, you know, well, I would say most of, I know a family of strong women that some may consider, alpha females. It just really depends on the person. Like I said, everyone's definition of it is going to be different. Just like some people think an alpha female, they're, too much or too aggressive, or, sometimes they can't or don't know how to be submissive. I think that's why some people look at sometimes may look at an alpha female as, a woman that can't be submissive and it's just too much.
I think that's what it is with me. I think it's too much because I'm not gonna lie. I intimidate a lot of men. Like I'm really rough with it, and then the look on my face even adds to it. But I don't, I just don't understand. I be trying to be
Well, as far
soft,
as
but it
women
just
that
irks me to be like that.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Um, and because in a lot of cases, if someone looks at you as an alpha female, they automatically know they can't run no shit on you. You know what I'm saying? They can't get
Yeah,
over on you. They can't run game on you. They know they can't do you any kind of way. You know, I mean, it could be pros and cons to it.
that's not what we talking about in here. That's not what we talking about in here. And I haven't been sick in almost 5 years, so I can care less about COVID. I know what to take to make sure I'm safe.
Steven,
And I,
you're in the
so anyway, wait a minute, hold up. Matter of fact, oh, I ain't even gonna block them, but I wish I can erase it. Eh, oh no, not that one.
you can delete it,
Okay.
sis.
Okay, good night, my love. Thank you for dropping
All you got to do is
by.
come in the comment and delete it.
Thank you. You said what, sis?
If
You
it's
said I
any
have to.
comments that you don't want on here, you can delete them. You
I
can
don't.
delete comments that you don't want. I think all you have to do is press on the comment, give
It
you the
said put
option.
time on. It said put them on timeout. So I just put them on timeout. That's like 5 minutes, but I don't want to put them on timeout. Oh, I can't take it back. Oh shoot! I
Yeah,
didn't know.
wave at the left tip.
Oh, I didn't mean to. This is my first. I didn't mean to put you on timeout. Sorry. Shit. But I did mean to erase because we're not going to distract. We're not going to do that here. Like that's crazy. Anywho, so oh, she is so amazing. Oh man. But yeah, I don't care. Look, they bad. Like I'm leaving. She put me on timeout. I can care less. Okay. But what was we saying, sis?
Right? Like, where did that come from? And no grown ass woman is going around saying, "Oh, I got that one." That's that bullshit that cardio is on because she's always vibrating low as hell. And no grown woman that I know or be around is talking about no damn walk.
I'm like, first of all, I don't even know. I've been hearing it, but I don't even know what the fuck that is. And that got to be somebody like in my family or whatever, probably, because the name didn't even look familiar. And I used to be a hoe, so somebody might be trying to be smart. I don't know. But I haven't been doing it for 2 years, so I don't think they talking to me. That stupid ass.
Yeah,
Girl,
that
I see. I'm gonna be on here
random.
cursing people
That was
out.
just left
No,
field.
that was probably. I've been on Facebook. Because I remember I said I've been letting family. I used to my Facebook was just strictly for family and people I went to school with, like people I grew up with that know my name. Because in these streets they don't know my real name like that. I just started like gradually trying to use my real name.
Right.
I don't go around like, oh yeah, this is my first and last name. Like, get out of here. Right. So I don't know. But back to the alpha female. So do the women that are they in like permanent relationships? Are they married or are they just in a relationship?
Um, you both, because I mean, I guess it can be kind of hard. I guess it's just all about balance. If anything, it's just that it's too much. It's just all about balance, and if you can balance it, you know, I see a woman being an alpha, but yet being in a relationship. But like I mentioned, some men kind of look at an alpha woman as just being too much, and not she's not gonna be submissive, et cetera, et cetera. On the other hand, I don't quite look at it like that. And then again, I'm not a man either. These are just my opinions. But I more or less just look at it as a strong woman. She's headstrong. She gets shit done. She's not taking no shit. That's how I look at an alpha woman. Woman.
Okay.
But
'Cause
I know,
I
a few that are, in relationships or married, and then, some of them are single. Because for somebody who I guess is not can't handle all that, they're not gonna flock or stay with a quote unquote alpha female.
but so
But
so
the
so
same
you think that guys that have low
with
self
us,
esteem don't like?
kind
So
of
you
like
think guys? What you say?
right. Just like I don't, it's kind of different. Just like me personally, I don't want no big ass man because in my eyes, he's gonna be kind of weak and you know You
I
can just
can't
run
stand a
over
wimp.
them. You know, I
Oh,
would
I
really
can't
rather
stand it.
prefer
Oh
an
my
alpha
God.
male.
I can't stand it. Sorry, sis.
Yeah, I don't do well with beta men. Rather have an alpha man, but it can be different. You know, with men, sometimes a man would rather have a weaker woman, or a woman that is just gonna always say yes and just go along with the flow, no questions, no mind of her own. But women, we're not like that.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I never
I'm
really
one of
been that type that
those. I'm
laugh and say
like,
and let it slide. You know, I never been that type. I've always
right,
addressed. I addressed it, or you know, I just start hitting them. Like you act like you can't listen, nigga. Like so. Like I said, I'm working on me, and I already know I have no business putting my hands on no man. But trust me and believe me, so when I raise up on a man, believe me, I'm already expecting that man to hit me back. So I'm not one of them females that, oh, I hit the guy and I don't expect him to. No, I'm already expecting you to do that. So it is what it is. But let's just pray that those
right.
ways will be done by the time I get the okay from the ancestors to uh, date or whatever they want me to do. I don't know. They didn't say. I can care less right now because I don't want to date right now. You know, I'm focused. It's like when you get in a relationship with somebody, you tend to take the focus off of you. You no longer think about you. It's all about trying to please this person to keep this person close. You're doing all that. So, I move better
Yeah,
when it's just me.
I'm definitely cool with relationships right now.
I'm better when it's just me. I move the way I need to move, and and I do it right. I'm not messy with it. Like I don't like messiness. Period. I don't like that. And messy means it's okay to have fun. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm drinking too much, then I get a little messy, and then I start uh tuning into the wrong things, and then responding
Well,
to it.
being messy and having fun, they're totally different things. Definitely don't come across as a messy person to me. You come more across as you'll have a good time, but you definitely don't come
Yeah,
across
yeah,
as
yeah.
like a messy ass
Oh, no,
chick.
no, no, no. We're not going. But yeah, I love to have. I think I like to have fun at the wrong time. But I think that's because I get frustrated, or don't want it to get the best of me. So I'll just play around, let the goofiness kick in. That cuts up a lot of stress. And then people like, oh yeah, it's so funny how people ask you. They be like, oh well, like for instance, I'm using it as a metaphor. Oh yeah, well, because a lot of big girls used to ask me that, growing up. Like, oh, what do you do to stay skinny? And I'm looking like, I just don't eat. And they got mad at me. And I'm like, but I wasn't eating like that. I was anorexic. I still am. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anorexic since I was fucking a little. I mean, I'm talking about like two, like probably younger than that. You know, I've been anorexic all my life. Like dead ass. You know, if any of my aunts ever, any of my family members that ever watch me or whatever, and I ever let them come on my platform or whatever, they'll tell you I used to put my food in everybody else's plate. I wasn't eating that shit. I wouldn't eat it. I don't, I just wouldn't eat. You know, and they be little teeny weeny portions. They like, damn, if it get no smaller, no, I need one spoon of this, 2 spoons of that, and that would have been fine. But they giving me portions and all that shit and think I'm gonna eat all that. Then my mother was so fucking mean, growing up. She would make me sit all night until I ate it. I mean, all night, hours, hours, hours in front of food that, like it was crazy, yo. Crazy. Like, you never thought about or cared about how the food made me feel. You know what I'm saying? Never questioned that. It's just like, here, eat it. Like, the hell? I don't know. Anyway, but I really want to learn how to be a little soft, submissive. But and the funny thing is, okay, I say I want to learn it, but then I turn around and it's like when they start applying the lessons, I'm like, oh hell no. Never mind. I learn tomorrow. I don't want to, you know. So that was kind of funny. I mean, I don't get that about me. Like, I don't get it. But hey, whatever. But this is so funny. Like, it's like one person. I guess that might be you. But when I come, like, say when the video is over, it's gonna say like 10 people was watching. That's so weird.
Yeah, remember I
Don't you
told you
think so?
sometimes it does that, especially if people are in here just, watching and they're not interacting.
Anyway, so I'm just and order. I figure like working on the alpha side of me. I just figure, okay, well, if I get rid of all you know, the all the luggage, then maybe that will help me not be so off, so aggressive. And I'm like,
You know what? That's true with all of us, though. For any man that does that, we are too much. It's a lot to do with the load that we have to carry or what we have to do on our day to day. Just like when, sometimes I may hear men say, you're not soft or, this or that. A lot of times we're not even able to be positions where we can just fall back in our and be feminine and be in that role and that position. A lot of times a lot of us are forced to take on that masculine and feminine energy,
right. It's just,
especially if you're a woman raising kids and you have boys, especially
yeah,
if you
my
have
mom, it was
boys,
two
you're
boys.
kind of like forced to have,
Yeah,
a little bit of masculine energy as well.
yeah, my mother had
But overall,
two
I
boys.
think if we were in better situations,
You said what, sis?
I was just saying, overall, I think if we were in better situations, then a lot of us would be able to show more of a softer feminine side and be able to just be in it.
I
And
don't
a
know.
lot of it, most of the times, like I mentioned, we're forced to we have to be strong and we have to lead. You know what
But
I'm
when I
saying?
was
We have to
growing
have
up,
those that quote unquote alpha. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well, growing up, I was always aggressive anyway. I was beating the boys up. So, and being young, being a child like that, you don't know anything. All you know is to play and you want to snack and take a nap. You don't know like no real lively things. So so I'm guessing that's generational bloodline. Um, I don't know, something passed on because
It could be.
I've always been aggressive.
It could be like when I was younger. I you know what? I was like a boy. I'd be out there playing the sports with the boys. You know, I'd be out there playing football and basketball and stuff with the boys, but I still had my girly side because I
Right,
loved to
right,
dance and cheered and I
right,
with Barbies. You know, so it kind of was a balance, but I never was afraid to go out there and get dirty and do what the
right, right,
boys
right,
did.
right, right. And I think that's why I'm not having. I won't. That's why I think I'll adapt in Africa so well because I'm not judgmental and I don't mind getting dirty. As long as I don't have to lay up in that dirt. You feel me? And I'm real open minded.
Right.
And I'm already looking at what to expect, and I'm sure it's things that I'm not seeing, that I'm willing to try because I can't wait to try their toilet in the ground where you got to sit and squat and shit. I just can't wait to try that, you know. Not to say I'm happy to shit, but I want that experience. I just want that experience.
See, some of us want to go to Africa but don't want to experience certain parts of it. Like
Wait a minute. Let
some
me
of us
wait,
can go
sis.
over
Hold it.
there and we just can't process.
I'm not saying that to. I don't want nobody to think that I'm going to Africa just to take a shit. That's not why I'm going. You know. Okay, you can go, sis. I'm sorry. I had to make that clear.
Yeah, I understood what you were saying. I hope ain't nobody think that.
You always got that little asshole,
But no,
that
I was
dummy.
saying some of us, I I've seen a few videos. We was talking about that the other night. I've seen a few videos and some of us go over there with expectations that we would have over here. And you just got to
Mhm.
really be open minded and be ready to deal with a whole new environment and scenery.
Mhm. And the good thing is I can adapt anywhere. I mean, well, I wouldn't say anywhere, but everywhere
Right.
I ever been, I've always adapted. And I've been in some rough places, because of the people that I knew. So in order, I mean, I'm dealing with them. I'm going where they go. Some places. So I mean, hey, I got your back. We okay. Come on, we out. Fuck it. I'm there. Or in a relationship with a nigga. And especially if you're a drug dealer, you done been in all some gutter places. You feel me? So.
Right.
That was
I think
just.
some of us, if we're over here and we're just so prissy, so used to that, then they're definitely not gonna like being in Africa. If they're over here and they're real, prissy or uppity, or I'm just using examples, but like I said, it's just a certain mind frame you got to be in. Like it's definitely not gonna be the same as here. The
You just
housing is
remind.
not gonna be the same. The scenery is not gonna be the same.
Right, exactly, and I agree. And I wanted to. So I think maybe we could talk about that tomorrow if you have time. But I know I don't have no choice but to have time. But I wanted to talk about how the Westerners, the diasporas, the ones, excuse me, that said they gangster and they so hard, but don't want to take their ass over in Africa. I mean, why you don't want to? I think you was hard. So I don't know how to label that content, but I think that's a real good content because you do get these motherfuckers over here. They just bark, oof, 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 but nobody's really like, what's good, you know. I mean,
Right.
hey, in my mind, I thought it was tigers and bears and all this shit running around, and it's to the point where I still think that. But guess what? Being on here and following all these amazing black people, on channels, you know, good and bad, but I see good and bad in everybody. So, and I'm sure we all do between that. But then you get some people that's naive, so let me take that back. But
It's
you
good and
know,
bad in everything, but some of our people have this.
go ahead. Some of our people, what's this?
Oh, but people got this thing like they don't think like that. They're not looking at it. It's good and bad in everything. It's good and bad in everywhere, all over the globe. Some of our people don't think along those levels.
No, they just think, oh, because it's bad. No, it has to be a balance. Like I had to learn that. The ancestors taught me that. I didn't learn that from anybody. They taught me that. And, a lot of things they taught me. You know, especially when it comes to, even though I'm not
Right.
perfected in that area, but they're really working with me on my emotions. But it's to the point where they don't even want me to be calm half of the time. Sometimes, you know, um, some things are meant to be said with authority. Because that's the only time motherfuckers hear shit. You know, when you being rude, when you trying to be humble and nice, like, oh, who passed me that, and they act like they don't hear you. And they were like, didn't the fuck you hear me tell you to pay? Oh, now they hear you. Oh, you ain't got to be. Oh, but you heard all that. But you didn't hear when I said, excuse me, can you pass me? You know? And I had that happen a lot. No, in my life. Like, motherfuckers, I be nice and ask this and ask that and say this and say that. And they act like they don't hear me. As soon as I start barking, oh, now I'm trouble. Now I'm this and now I'm that. No, bitch. You didn't hear me when I said it. I was being nice the first goddamn time. Now,
That's
you want to play
facts.
this game.
That's facts. Some people, that's true. Some people you can be cool and calm and collected with. And some people, they don't hear or recognize anything but loudness or chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. But anyway, back to I'm trying to keep it like one subject because I'm like, dang, I'm gonna run out of videos to do if I keep putting everything in one video. But I don't know. I'll find my niche. I'm just chilling. But I like people to just chill and just be themselves. Like I said, I used to be a party girl, so we can sit, chill, drink, sit, smoke, whatever. Matter of fact, what am I doing at? Oh, I gotta roll with something. But I really want to talk about why is it so hard? Why you laugh at me? I'm not gonna keep you on. We can do it tomorrow. It don't have to be tonight. Why you laugh, sis? I'm talking to your butt, but I wanted to talk
Oh, I
about.
didn't hear you. It was crackling a little bit.
I figured that because I heard you crackling a little bit. But I want to talk about not in this video, but about how niggas really be so gangster. Like how you gangster, but you don't want to move to Africa, but you got that money to move to Africa, but you gangster. What's up? What's good? What's good? I thought you really wanted to live good. You can't live no.
Niggas be selectively gangster.
That's why I be talking to them like, nigga, ain't nobody scared of
They
you and your
do.
little gun.
You
Like, get the
ain't
fuck out of here.
lying.
I told him in a minute, ain't
Right.
nobody scared of you and your little gun. Like, don't even.
Just like George Zimmerman still walking around here, but we got all the beef with each other. Niggas be selectively gangster, selectively outraged,
Okay.
dead
I don't have
ass.
time. Like, go ahead with yourself. All right, go ahead. Nobody doing all that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One day I'm gonna get dressed on here. I'm gonna get my makeup done and stuff one day. I just don't really want to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for niggas to try and hit me. But I'm gonna do it one day. Whenever the ancestors coming to. But I'm relaxed right now. I had my wig on, but I was in Global Green book and her like, man, and we didn't laugh, we didn't got serious about some things. It was a couple of laughs in between that. I was like, man, I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Girl, I took that wig off. I'm just so sick of wearing the side of it, like for real. I just don't know what to do with this hair yet. I mean, because when I get it done, say if I do get a perm, I got to start using moisturizer. I think I'm gonna try that. But the menopause, the scalp starts sweating. That shit get frizzy real quick. So if I go to the hairdresser and get my natural hair pressed out, it's not gonna do nothing but frizz up. Like I got it done. I spent like what $60. I was so mad. I mean, you know what I could do with that $60? And not even 2 hours, girl. My hair was like already started poofing. I said, "What the hell?"
Get a
And
silk
I
press. It's like a perm but without the chemicals.
is what
A silk press. I haven't had a perm since 2012
a
when I was
silk. You said a
pregnant with
silk
my
press?
daughter. I was on. Yes, it's like a perm but without the chemicals.
Oh, I don't know. That don't sound right. That's like it sounds like that keratin.
Huh?
It sounds like that keratin.
I don't know exactly, uh, like what is in it, but I know it's not anything harmful, to our hair or our scalp. But it
Hey, you
gives
said
you
you
the
gotta
same
text me that,
the good
sis.
results in a perm, huh?
You gotta text me that because I'm not. I've never been like the type that was into doing my own hair, and I could never do hair like growing up, you know. And my mom, she didn't want me to
Me either.
go to the hairdresser because she was already still mad to this day that I set my hair on fire. And then on top of that, that will attract niggas. So you know, she wasn't she wasn't condoning that put them two braids in your hair, girl. And I put my two braids in with my
I
bang.
feel you.
Yeah. Make sure I ain't look too attractive. I
I've been
don't
natural
know.
since 2012, so I've just had to learn different
2012.
things to do with my hair and my hair. With me having that 4C.
That's nice. Just since 2012, that's good. I haven't done it that long, but that is real
Yeah,
good.
when I was pregnant with my daughter, I was getting when I was pregnant with my daughter, I was getting shots to help me. 'Cause I was a high risk pregnancy, and I was
Mm.
getting a nurse was coming to my house every week, giving me shots to try to help me go further along in my pregnancy.
Oh,
And the
girl,
the
that
the
sounds
side
so.
effects
Ooh,
was it was making my hair fall out. So my hair was
wow.
coming out in patches. And her grandmama, I just told her to just shave my head. So she shaved my head, and I just started over, and I hadn't put chemicals in my hair since.
I look, my mouth open like, girl, you cut all your hair off. That
Yeah,
shit going to fall
girl,
off.
I've been through it a few times.
I wouldn't be surprised if I went over to Africa and cut all my hair off. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. But my hair like down here, so my hair past my shoulders. I don't know. I don't know. But I can see that though. I can see it though. I definitely can.
Yeah,
I
I've
definitely.
started over, like as far as like cutting my hair off. I've did that a few times.
I think when you do that too, can't you change the texture of your hair when you do that?
You absolutely can, especially if you're not putting no chemicals in it.
Well, I
The hair that I have now is the hair that I should have had as a kid before my mom started putting all those kitty perms in our damn head.
I'm scared the universe to get mad if I did that. I don't know, but I don't know. Whatever they tell me to do when I get over there, child, I'm just gonna do it. If they say cut my hair off, I guess I'll be cutting it the fuck off. But I did have a vision where my hair was cut off. like not burnt, cut off. So, and I have a nice little peanut head. So, you know, I think I probably have an egg. I have a nice head. I think I have a nice head. I don't know. I don't think I want to know. I probably feel like an alien. I don't know. How did you feel when you
Yeah, some of us look cute with or without hair. It's just all about the shape of our head. No.
yeah. I think my mom did a good job with mine. The hairdressers always tell me I got a nice head. They always tell me that. But oh, we
Yeah,
passed our
some of us
hour.
messed our up early.
You said what's this? You said your
I said
mom
my
did.
mom messed our hair up early. She was throwing those kitty perms in our hair.
Um, I had got I think Dark and Lovely was my first perm, but I didn't get a perm until I think I don't know. I think my first perm was when my father's funeral. I think, or they could have straightened my hair. No, no, I think they straightened the mess out of my hair. Oh yeah, yeah, I like her. We was chilling today up in there. I took the wig off and everything. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put this wrap on my head and do my show. I even changed the time for my program and everything. Didn't I, sis? Well, I know, blind guy, you probably knew that too.
Yep.
Yeah. I changed the whole time. I was enjoying myself, and I'm like, if this is good information and it's good vibe, I could put my little little stinky little channel on hold. So I mean, I felt like that information was more beneficial and important versus talking about a goddamn alpha female. So I changed the time on there and stayed in there with them. You know, I want to learn. I don't want to just always run my mouth and be seen. I want to learn. I want to share what I know.
I mean, that's what happens when you just going with the flow. You just start conversing about anything, just letting go, letting flow.
Yeah. She said like a blowout or do add something. She want to know about the and that's that I
Blind
call her
guy, I had a blowout
audacious.
and a silk press.
So she said, what she think? My glasses. Does she
I've
mean a
had
silk
both of them
press?
before. They're not the same.
Oh, they're not the same. Oh, well, wait a minute. What I'm missing?
Uh-uh.
Like a blowout, or do they add something? Like,
I'm
what do you
reading
mean?
in the comments.
Oh, a blowout in
A blowout is
what's a blowout?
silk press. What I was telling you about
Well,
when
I just get my
they
hair done.
and then depends on who you go to. Like I went to the Dominicans and got a blowout, and they just washed and conditioned my hair and blew it out. And then if you want it curled or whatever, they'll do that too. But it's not the same as the silk press. The silk press has something in it, but I know it's not anything that's like in a perm.
Okay, because
I
that's
can't
what I
tell you
got then, the
exactly
blowout.
what it is, but I do know it's not anything in a perm.
Okay, so the blowout was what I got because they used the Dominican hair blower, and then they used the bumpers to press my hair. And it was nice, it was bouncy, it was all of that. But
Yeah.
shit, like after 2 hours being in Florida and no perm, oh, that that son showed me what it was all about, and I said $60 down the drain, like. And I'm frugal. I had to. It took a lot for me to be frugal. I've learned how to be frugal. You know, like I like to mix it up. I don't just like all expensive things and stuff like that. That's not my style anymore. I love antiques, you know, stuff like that. So Mm. So anything about alpha females? Uh, Queen Audacious, Blind Eye. Anything about alpha? Alpha, alpha, alpha. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy how aggressive I am, and I'm all little, and that's crazy. I'm teeny, I'm little, and I'm alphaed out. You have any topics to talk about, sis? Because we can end this video and maybe do one more. Sis,
But we can talk on. We can speak a little bit about being the whole meaning or what people would call being submissive. And I only brought that up because some and notice I said some, but some men think that or feel that an alpha woman can't or has a problem with being submissive. When in general, every woman can be submissive because some of us when we hear submissive, we automatically may think, oh, you know, you're not my dad, or I don't have to listen to you. But and it's really not that. It's really just allowing a man to lead. All of us have that in us, but we're not gonna a man that has no direction. We're not gonna let a man with no direction lead us nowhere. So
right,
9 times
right,
out of 10, a woman is not gonna submit to, to a man with no direction or a beta ass man.
right. Because I know I would. I'm not. I don't like wimps. I don't like that. I like rough guys, but know when to get rough. It's just like when to adapt. I like guys that go with the flow and know how to adapt or lay back. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know when to be rough and when to be nice and when to be submissive and all of that. And somebody like
Right.
myself, a guy would have to really pay attention to me. But see, I'm the type of person, I tell you what, I tell people how I want to be treated. I tell people what I like. I tell people what I don't like. And isn't just a man, it's anybody. I tell anybody how I feel and what I want to be treated like. And some people just don't pay it no damn mind. And then that's when I snap because apparently you didn't hear what I said or you just don't care that I feel that way. And this is, like, I what? So now we have a problem, like, I don't know. Like, in a way, I kind of feel like I should work on my temper, but then I feel like I shouldn't because we're not going to play that game. I don't, my tolerance for bullshit and playing games is very, very low, you know. So that also brings out the alpha a lot too, you know, through my anger, when men would act like a clown, if that make any sense. So
Yeah, it does.
when men acting up and lying and doing all that stupid stuff,
Like you
and I be
definitely
like, so that's when the alpha really kicks in. Now, I'm just being abusive. But I think I got addicted to to it's like I got addicted 2 weeks before my 21st birthday. So when I was at 21, I got addicted to that's when I got addicted. I don't know. I think I always been addicted. But when I realized I was addicted to beating on men, you know, was when I was 21. It just was there, but to know, I don't forget when that kicked in. But to know, I don't know when I knew. But when I assumed, I don't. That didn't make any sense. But I've always been rough, and I just always try to show my soft spot, but guys wouldn't allow me to because they would always like say something or do something, and I'd be like, no, like I'm the type of person I'll ask you for help, like, oh, can you help me with this? But like, can you help me open this? And while I'm asking you, I'm still trying to open it while I'm asking. Like I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know when to sit my behind down. But and then it's also because I didn't, I always promised myself that I would never be that type of female who would let a man just willingly just run over me, you know, and to avoid all of that is boundaries that have to be set. And there's certain behaviors that I will not tolerate because if I tolerate that, then that's going to open the window for him to keep on doing the fuckery. And then now all of a sudden, I'm caught up in a situation and I'm doing what this nigga say do, knowing it is not, so there's just the fear of being controlled the wrong way also increased my outness,
Right.
my, so that also played a part. So I don't know.
Right. Because
If
you
that make
set the
any
standard for how people treat you. That's true. You set the standard for how people treat you.
oh yeah. And especially a guy. I'm not having it. This guy tried to holler at me one day. And matter of fact, when I met him, I was driving, I was working, and he threw his phone number in my car window with a penny. First of all, I don't know if it was just me, but I was insulted the fact that he even threw the number with a penny. You couldn't give me a quarter, nigga. You couldn't give me a dime, nigga. You give me a penny, nigga. Like so, I really didn't appreciate that. But I tried not to pick through that because I like to pick everything apart. So I said, "Oh no, I'm not going to do that." So he tried to holler at me or whatever, and he used alcohol and drugs to get my attention. And I let him know I'm not that type of female. First of all, let me let you know, you need to talk to me and treat me the way you would want a nigga to treat your daughter or your mother or your sister. And I never heard nothing
Right.
from him. And I never heard from him until like 2 months. And then he tried to holler or whatever. He came respectful. He came right, so I thought, and then so I was like, okay, I can link up. Okay, he not trying to get in my panties. He not talking fresh or nothing like that. Okay, because once a guy starts talking about sex, you no longer have my attention. Yeah, I'm out. I just
Turn
don't.
off.
I don't even care what else. I don't give a fuck if you say you had $1 million after that. I'm just. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I just don't. So, you know, um, so I said, okay, let me be open a little bit, because I'm so standoffish right now, and I'm so isolated and so in this mode where I'm protecting my energy and don't want to get in a wrong situation, because the United Snakes got a habit. It's like a crab, a bucket of crabs. When they see you trying to get out, they try to grab you down. So I just try not to be out as much so I won't get caught up in nothing and nothing like that because I'm about that life. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm coming, it's whatever, and then all of a sudden, what, I'm in jail. So we're not gonna do that. So I've just been trying to stay in and just work when I need to work, and that's that. Handle what I need to handle, and I bring my ass back in the house. I don't go to the bar. I don't care about those people breathing with big old germs because haven't been sick in almost 5 years. You know, oh, you was off topic? No, we all over the place. You don't know. That one little thing you might say might make it pop. True. True.
I was just looking at Blind Guy's comment, and I agree.
Right, I do too.
And I
But
mentioned that earlier. He said, "I feel as though," or she, I'm sorry. I feel as though most of us are just responsible when we need to be, and it could be taken as alpha. Yeah, I concur, and I said that earlier. Like some of us, we're put in positions and situations where we have to take the lead, or we have to be strong, and etc. And a lot of people will base that characteristic with being alpha. Just like with some of us women, some women think an alpha man equates to a damn thug.
No, not to me. When I see alpha male, I see muscles, I see
Yeah, that's why
arrogance,
I said
I see
some of us,
confidence,
definitely not
and I see
me.
a banging ass job. That's what I see. Some a man that's about his business and get things
Right.
done.
Masculinity.
You
Right.
know, that's the alpha to me, alpha male to me.
Right.
You know.
Masculinity. That's what I see. But
Hmm.
not some of us do think that an alpha male automatically equals strong and protector, and that you can only get that from a thug ass dude.
Right. But like I said, I like them thugs, but I don't like drug dealers anymore because nigga, I'm not waiting. I'm not doing it. I don't want to help you spend your money because I don't want to wait. You know. And I feel like if you spending the money, if you helping them spend the money, I feel like you should be waiting for that nigga in jail when he get out, no matter how long it is. You to help them spend that money, and you lucky your ass ain't go to jail.
I mean, I've been there and done that too.
And I said, I'm not waiting for these men no more. I'm not doing it. So I don't mess with drug dealers anymore.
Right.
You tell me you're a drug dealer, I'm good. Like I'm straight. I'm
Yeah,
not
I've
doing
been
it.
well past that stage.
Mm-mm. It's not cute no more. It was cute though. Like, yeah, let's walk past some block. Let's ride past the block. You know, it was cute. Now it's not cute no more. And it wasn't cute then,
Right.
but for me it was. Because I grew up. My
Absolutely.
parents, my parents was in it. I grew up in it, so it was okay for me. We ate, and we didn't need for nothing. I tell you that. So, oh well.
And then you gotta go through an experience to even, you know, be able to know the difference. Like despite how we were raised, even people with one parent households or two parent households, we still make mistakes. It's I know hella people who had moms and dads in the home and they didn't always make the best decisions in men. Sometimes you really have to go through that experience. But I've been there and done that too, where I like street dudes or a dope dealer or a thug, and some of the time equated that with being, oh yes, he's an alpha man, protector, But after a few experiences, and especially a bad experience, and just
Uh,
seeing different people and different personalities, I quickly understood that an alpha man could be a man who goes to work 9 to 5. He's a masculine man. He's not emasculated. He's handling his shit. He's just not in the street with it.
get it done, baby. That's what I like. Get it done. You know. But I think this was an okay topic. I'm sure eventually I'll be touching on some of these things once my channel grows. It's so amazing how it's so funny though because, like I said, I'm overprotective over my family and even people and just anybody in general that's in my circle. And my original page, as far as my government name, is I always had my family on there, like close people and stuff like that. So a couple of people have been reaching out. I don't even know these people, but I know they're mutual friends of people that I've known for a very long time. So I've been accepting, their friendship. It feel kind of weird, because I'm like kind of standoffish when it comes to that, you know. But hey, I'm tired of protected a whole bunch of people that care less about if I die tomorrow. So and I said that because I've watched people operate on my Facebook. and you never been this person's friend. All of a sudden, y'all friends. Like y'all going through my friend list to find fucking friends. Like what the hell? You know, and
Right.
in certain connects, I'm looking like this looks shady as hell. Like I'm not fucking stupid, you know, and I don't like it, you know, and stuff like that. And think about a stranger, you know, and me, I'm the type of person I can handle myself, always have, you know, and I meet all kinds of people. So imagine I meet somebody who is this or that, and then end up sliding in one of my young bucks family members DM and then manipulating them to, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden they done got them off of there and killed them, they got them strung out on stuff and all kinds of, you know what I mean? So I never really wanted to, now I could care motherfucking less. But I really don't want to let people on
I
the
side
job.
eye a lot of shit on social media too.
Huh? What you say,
I said
sis?
I side eye a lot of shit on social media too.
Yeah. So, you know,
I
I'm
said
funny
I
about, sorry.
you got to though.
But no, I'm just going to open up now. I don't, you know, it's just, that's the only, I'm hindering myself if I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hindering myself. Like,
Yeah.
you should be already over there teaching your children. Because they kept their children away from me, and that was stupid. Because I'm the perfect one to be around. Like, I could tell you about the streets and down and dirty about it. You know, I can kind of see if they headed that way or doing this or doing that. But oh no, I'm just watching. I'm just watching from afar. Just when you thought if I, you know, sometimes people they're like, oh, I don't like her mouth and I don't like her attitude and she too bold and she too this. I don't want my child to come out like that. And then you try to keep them away from that type of person. But look, they end up all fucked up or doing fucked up things or in fucked up situations.
Facts.
So like, okay. So you gotta watch out who you walking around hating too. Because just the thing that you hate end up being right up in your face. That's like when you hate somebody so much, your child come looking like who, you know. So you got to be careful who you walking around hating. Eh? You know, if people don't hate me, I know I'm not
Yeah,
doing
really
something
do.
right. I know I'm not doing something right. You know, if people, you know. But I know I got my cousin. Oh,
Why
uncle
you
and be
so
doing.
always not put for every single person?
Say that again. You breaking up?
I said, well, we not put here for every single person to like us. We not
No.
everybody's cup of tea.
Right. Oh, I already know that. I learned that. Look, being in the industry that I was in, I already know that. You know, I already know it. So I already knew that. At first, I didn't understand it. I'm like, what? You know, but I've learned. And you had to work for it. And I did just that. So, what was that? And I think that's probably another reason why I'm in my tomboy mode right now. Like, you know, I spent all these years being feminine and accommodating men. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, let me just have a fucking break. Fuck the nails. Well, I need my eyelashes though.
Right.
Screw getting my eyebrows arched. Like, it's just like, screw this, screw that, screw them high heel shoes. I mean, you couldn't get me to wear no flats before I moved here in Florida. Now, I mean, when I first moved here, I started wearing flats. Girl, I was not falling, but tripping. You know, I couldn't even walk properly in flats. I walked so much and so long in heels that when I put flats on like that, it was like on a regular. Like that shit was crazy. It was crazy. Torture. It was torture. You know. But you think we should start another video or just wait until tomorrow, sis? Was laughing. He had me
Wait till
cracking up talking
tomorrow.
about some marathon. You said what, sis? Tomorrow?
But that can be or that I know one of the topics we can talk about tomorrow can be why some of us feel the need to be we have to be validated by a significant other. That can be one of our topics
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
that.
Like
Oh
some of
yeah.
us
Oh honey,
cannot
I would love
function
that one. Oh
without
yes,
being
that should
in a
be good.
relationship.
Oh yeah, that should be juicy. That should definitely be juicy. Definitely. So are you gonna call? You want
Yes.
me to? Are you gonna call me?
I'm writing it down now.
So you want me to call you when we get off of here?
Huh? I didn't hear you.
You want me to call you when we get off of here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're about to wrap this up. So, to sum it all up, you want to go first, sis? To sum it up,
Huh?
you want to wrap it up? Any closing remarks?
Yeah. Just to sum it up, I'm glad everyone came to my sister's channel and are showing support. And I'm sending you guys love and light. And I hope you start your rising out beautifully.
And me, alpha females, hang in there. Just gotta find somebody for you. You get men that like alpha, and you get some men that don't. Just find the ones that like to be smacked up and gripped up in the corner sometimes. It's like, no, I'm only joking. Just, find that guy that like alpha females that don't have a problem with the woman taking control. But as an alpha female myself, if he making some sense and, let him lead. But as soon as he start trying to mess up, you make sure you take that wheel real quick. Okay? So you all stay safe, stay alive. And we will be back tomorrow with our new topic. All right. So everyone bless you in your sleep.
Yes, ma'am.
Night night.